but the greatest sport in the world. The best machine there is, the NFL. Being the commissioner is something special, guys.
Congratulations to all of the inductees. It was really a true honor, a pleasure to make those announcements. And we're not done. We have a special guest in with a lot of ties to those contributors, including Al Tagliabue.
Speaking of commissioners,
Commissioner Roger Goodell.
They broke my heart. They broke my heart. And they did it like this. They strung it out like this. I'm sorry.
What's up with you guys? It is your boy West Coast. Hey man, I'm on a special assignment this morning. Part of being a Dallas Cowboy fan, I consider myself a DOS. And you know what that is? A defender of the star. If you were a DOS, drop it in the comment box below. But yo, it's time to mount up, man. Because, hey, the NFL done pissed off my uncle, man. Y'all done pissed off Uncle Drew, man. And I ain't feeling this, man. Y'all just saw the video that they just did this is the closest Uncle Drew has ever gotten to the Hall of Fame. And guess what? The NFL waited up to the last moment on national TV to let him know he wasn't making it in. Now, I have a problem with that. But I have a bigger problem with the NFL continuously to screw my Uncle Drew over. I'm not feeling it anymore. I'm rocking my black 88. I need everybody. I don't care if it's a Dez jersey. I don't care if it's a freaking Drew Pearson jersey. I don't care if it's a Michael Irvin jersey. I need everybody to rock their 88s today. Why? Because they doing the original 88 wrong, man. So y'all saw the video, right? The NFL and the Hall of Fame did not vote Drew Pearson in to the Hall of Fame this year. Now, I think it's absolutely amazing how the NFL is still hating on Uncle Drew. Now, think about this. I know we love Uncle Drew. He's a great guy, had one of the most memorable catches, memorable plays in NFL history, let alone our history. But let's just look at his stats, because I know some people like, yeah, but you just can't get in off a catch. Okay, I get it. Well, let's see what else did Uncle Drew do in the NFL. Well, first off, until last year, until Jason Witten broke it, he was the all-time leading receiver for the Dallas Cowboys, receptions, period. Three-time Pro Bowler, 1970 all-decade team. That means for 10 years in the 70s, they considered him one of the best wide receivers to play the game in the 70s. Three-time All-Pro, 74, 76, and 77. Super Bowl champion, accomplished, and think about this, he did all that without even getting drafted in the NFL. I know a lot of people like to say that Tony Romo is probably one of the greatest undrafted stories of all time, but realistic, he's not. Drew Pearson is. Drew Pearson is by far the example and embodies what exactly you can achieve from coming from an undrafted free agent position, which he was. His accolades are usually from someone who was drafted and brought into the league. Drew Pearson wasn't even drafted. That means from day one, all my life I had to fight. That was Uncle Drew, because every single day he had to fight to stay in this NFL. Now, let's just say some comparisons, because there's this guy. Now, I'm not hating. I never try to use someone else's money to dictate someone else's money. But I will say, Steeler fans, how the hell did Lynn Swann get in? You want to know why? The reason I asked that question, because right now, as a wide receiver, right? If you say there's three major categories for a wide receiver, what? There are yards. How many yards did you have in your career, right? There are touchdowns. How many touchdowns did you actually score in your career? And then there are receptions. How many times did you actually physically catch the ball? Now think of this. Think of this. Drew Pearson has more catches than Lynn Swann, more yards than Lynn Swann, and Lynn Swann only has 3 more touchdowns than Drew Pearson. Now, is Lynn Swann a Hall of Famer? You god dang right he is, but so is Drew Pearson. NFL, y'all need to stop this, man. Stop this, man. I don't know why y'all hate on the Cowboys, man. You can hate on the Cowboys, but just think about it like this. The Hall of Fame is not a team sport. That is an individual sport for what someone has done individually for the NFL. And I'm telling you right now, Uncle Drew deserves to be in. I'm asking all my Cowboys to mount up, man. If you ain't got a Drew Pearson or an 88 jersey, at least change your profile to an 88, man, to my boy Drew. Give my boy Drew today and let him know that even though the NFL is tripping and man forgot him, Cowboy Nation, We ain't forgot you, Uncle Drew. And I'm going to give you also a little encouragement, Uncle Drew, if you actually watch this video. Understand this, that the Hall of Fame and the NFL are going to do what the hell they want to do. You want to know how I know that? Terrell Owens. There's only one person in the NFL in their career who has caught more passes and more yards than Terrell Owens. You know who that is? Jerry Rice. Well, do you know they put in 3 receivers in the Hall of Fame before they put Terrell Owens in? They put 3 different Marvin Harrison, 2 other guys before they put Terrell Owens in. And think about this, the all-decade, that's why I don't even watch this crap that the NFL puts up. How y'all gonna have the top 10 wide receivers of all time and not have Terrell Owens up there? Did you really find 10 receivers who have played in the league over the last 100 years and 10 of them were better than T.O.? Even though he has the second most yards from anybody ever? Now, I know y'all like, well, what does that got to do with Uncle Drew? What it has to do with Uncle Drew is this. Uncle Drew, I'm sorry, bro. Unfortunately, the NFL is dumb, and they do what the hell they want to do. And I just gave y'all the example just to show you that they do. But it needs to stop. And I'm asking all my Cowboy fans, all my DOSs, defenders of the star, throw your jersey on, and let's ride one more time. You already know what it is. Never look down because the star's up. Hey, and Uncle Drew, man, this is Nephew West Coast, man. I appreciate you for all the love you always showed at me at the Cowboys Experience events and at the stadium, man. Salute to you, and we're going to keep riding until you get in. All right, you already know what it is. Never look down because the star's up. Peace.